So in last week's quiz, just kidding.
Yeah, I took a little.
Well, it's about 3 months later.
Like 3 years, more like? Our seasons are a lot like Dragon Ball Z seasons, where it's basically just like, you don't know when it starts, when it ends.
If the board's still reading correctly, it landed 4 years ago.
The whole NHL season has wrapped up. The cup has been handed out. You know what we're doing.
Yeah.
It means it's time for our annual season review quiz. How much have you been watching this season?
We made history. Watched a lot of Jets. Hey, we won a round.
You know, I watch from time to time.
That's just like, is that nothing?
It just feels like these last 2 years have kind of melted together. So we'll see if I have like a little baked pie of the last 2 years in my head.
We got the full gang together, including Luca. I have no respect for intellectual property. Chalabre. He's back with another thing.
Shout out Luke Szymanski. This is a sick jersey.
It is very cool. You have evolved and upgraded. You've gone from fake jerseys to being like, we're just gonna take the whole thing and spin it.
Hey, I didn't make this one, so I cannot be held responsible.
These books behind me don't just make the office look good.
Does it have a fight strap? Because then we know it's real.
No fight strap. It's not real.
No.
Damn it! Oh, Luke, how did you do this to me?
That is it. By the way, is his name on the badge? Is it LS?
LS, yeah.
That's a little crazy.
Sick, man. What do you
His
mean?
name, what is he, Tommy Hilfiger? Is that Cole Haan? I don't know if you're allowed to do that.
Hey, the quality
I don't know.
is
I
just
literally
as
don't
good.
know if he's allowed to make that.
Why not?
Lucas, cease and desist, Chalabre. It's nice to have you back.
Good to be back.
Let me know if I can get one of those before they come after him.
Don't go after him, guys. Come on.
Woo! It's a great start to the quiz. You get 3 strikes, by the way. Not this guy.
thanks.
Whoever made the jersey might only get 1. I don't know. Hopefully 3. 10 questions.
No.
What the hell was that? We've got that bonus round in the middle.
Yeah. 3 strikes.
3 strikes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, let's do it.
There is the return of something, and it is a lifeline.
I get to call Craig Button.
No. If you pass the bonus round, it's like a phone a friend, except you all have the same friend. Does that make sense? Because we're our only friends.
Everybody hates us.
And by the way, the bonus round, you can get a strike there too. Everything is strike
Oh my
eligible.
gosh.
That's stupid.
Disagree.
Just want to say this tarp is sick. Shout out to Special Olympics Canada. Had a great time in Berlin, Germany. And speaking of Germany,
Let's go. That might translate. I wish I could help you on that. It might translate to let's go, but we're just sure gonna hope so.
I sure as hell hope so too.
All right, let's get it going with question number 1. Who will be the first to come after that designer?
I'm going to guess Nintendo.
yeah, we're thinking Nintendo.
They're pretty big.
They're pretty big. Question 1. Which team won the Stanley Cup in 2023? We got to always start these with this.
This is a team with a ton of heartache.
Jesse's favorite team.
Just have to jab me right in the ribs there, hey?
They just went on a magical run this year.
I cannot stand the Vegas Golden Knights.
The Vegas Golden Knights.
Vegas Golden Knights.
The Vegas Golden Knights.
The Vegas Golden Knights. Congrats, guys. Congrats. You did it.
Yeah, I don't mind Vegas either. Like, a lot of people hate Vegas. I don't really mind them. I like a lot of their players. I was happy for them.
I mean, you probably weren't as happy as William Karlsson.
Guy was boozed up.
We played Arizona in the first game.
He had to get dragged right out of there.
Yeah.
Is that a siren for him?
They're coming,
They're
Willie.
coming for him.
Can I get a free Wild Bill from Z?
He's not in jail.
Free Walt Bill.
Yeah, nice.
Question 2. The 2022-23 Boston Bruins seem to be a team of destiny. It was destined to flatten the Leafs in round 2. However, the Florida Panthers, they did that for them. But how many wins did the Bruins get in the regular season to set the new NHL record? I need an exact amount.
How many did they finish with, or how many did they get to break the record?
How many wins did they finish with? You were aware that they broke this record, by the way, Sam?
I was
You were?
aware
Okay.
that they broke the record because it was so sweet to see them fail.
Once they had run away so far with the regular season title, it was like I wasn't keeping a tally book.
I feel like it was 63 or 62. It was one of the two.
I'm going to go with 66 wins.
And you're going to go on with 1 less strike.
63, lock it in.
Let's go with like 65, Because I feel like it was in the 60 neck of the woods.
65 wins.
They got 65 wins.
It is 65 on the dot.
You're actually kidding.
It also seems like the most meaningless record ever, because if you don't cap it off by winning a cup, then like, does it even matter?
Yeah, I mean, they can also feel great knowing that they're probably going to the Stanley Cup next year, because that's just what happens. Corwin and I talk about this. I say the President's Trophy is the worst trophy to win. He says it's a myth, but I think actually it is a good trophy to win because it's always the year after the President's Trophy that teams find a way to do it.
All right, question 3. When the Ottawa Senators signed Claude Giroux and acquired Alex DeBrincat, many were expecting them to make a playoff push. Unfortunately, this question is about a whack. As in, which Senators player accidentally whacked his own teammate in the face with his stick on the bench?
Oh, this was such a good clip. See, this was this year. This feels like ages ago.
I know.
This is my guy. You know, I rode with him in one of our recent draft videos.
I remember the clip, and he's so mad at him afterwards.
He was kind of chill about it, actually. More chill than like most people would be.
Man, this is embarrassing because I remember when this play happened.
You're not watching a lot of regional Sens games?
No, I watch all the regional Jets games on TSN 3.
An absolute company man.
Yes, of course.
Thomas Chabot was involved here.
I'm almost certain Chabot was on the receiving end of it. This is Thomas Chabot
Thomas Chabot,
Thomas Chabot.
whacking
Travis Hamonic.
Travis Hamonic in the face. Was it Zub?
Was it Stutzla?
The craziest part about all this is that you said the name
It was
correctly,
Chabot that
but it
did
was
it.
Chabot who did it.
Played 28th ranked power play. You see the Chabot just smashed his ticket, and as he did, he hit Travis Hamonic.
Damn it!
It's so unnecessary.
I've never seen anything like that.
But something I would probably do, so I'm not going to sit here and judge.
May December 10th, 2022 forever be known as Whacking Day in the nation's capital.
Whacking day, oh, whacking day.
Wow, Skinner's gonna be hyped.
Who was it? Was it Keith Ballard or David Ballard, or what was the defenseman's name on Florida that just
Oh, yeah.
smashed Thomas Vokoun in the head?
I think that was worse.
That one was
'Cause
way worse.
I mean, he like gave him a concussion. Is this the best era to get hit in the head though with a stick? Because like,
Why?
think about it. Like the heavier the stick, so like in the 70s, you get hit with wood. Like maybe you kill your teammate.
Hey, keep that stick down.
Quite
Maybe
possibly.
you die. 2-piece aluminum probably hurts more.
Gretzky would cave your face in.
I think that's a KO. I think that's a game over.
Oh man.
Question 4. That's my favorite question.
Oh my goodness, true or false? Tricky stuff here. I think I might actually go on this.
Here it is. True or false? Fenway Park was selected for the second time as the venue for the 2023 Winter Classic. As America's oldest ballpark, Fenway Park remains the oldest venue an NHL team has played in, period.
Ever played in?
Ever played in.
God damn it.
Oh, I don't like the wording of this question.
I can't remember if a team played at Wrigley Field. I feel like a team has played at Wrigley. You guys asking baseball questions and...
No, it's a hockey question. I said venue. It's a sports hockey question.
I'm going false. It just feels weird.
I'm gonna say false. I think they've played in venues older than that.
Yeah, no, I'm saying no.
Trying to think where the other Winter Classics have been.
They must have gone to Rome and the Colosseums at some point, right?
That's your logic in all of this? Is that you think at
There's
some
something-
point they played in Rome?
I said false.
Like, I don't think it's one that they currently play in or have recently played in, but I'm gonna go false.
I'm gonna go false.
I hate to be the one to have to say this, but Corwin's moving on with all his strikes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Sam's actually correct because they played at the Globe Theatre in London at some point.
To score or not to score?
That was so dumb.
I've been to the Roman Coliseum.
The real answer is that it's like, oh, because, you know, Boston Arena, also older, 1910, and Montreal Arena. But no, this guy's like, at some point they had to play in the Coliseum.
What NHL team is playing in the Roman Coliseum?
Or like,
An
wasn't there
outdoor
like
classic.
There's no room.
To get into TMU University, my program, I had to write a paper on if you could bring any sport back to the Roman Coliseum, what would you bring?
Hockey.
Rodeo.
Question 5. Gretzky, Lemieux, Esposito, Yzerman, Nichols, and now McDavid. Which club did Connor join this season alongside those 5 other players?
It's our favorite club.
Yeah, 60 goal guys. No.
I feel like we reference this club like at least once every quiz.
What club did he join?
What club? Yeah.
I think it's the 150 point club, right?
The 150 point club.
The 150 guy club.
150 point club.
It's the 150 point club.
It's an insane record.
6th player ever to get 150 points.
It's an easy question, but like,
Yeah.
that's not an easy feat, and it needs to be mentioned.
He hit 153, that's how you know he's good. Yager hit 149, that's how you know he sucks.
Yeah, no good.
Bad at hockey.
All right, well, that brings us to the bonus round. Bonus round!
Bonus bonus round.
This is where we get the chance to do what, Jesse? Say thank you, thank you, thank you. Or that with your hands.
Thank you, guys.
We thank you for watching the videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You, yes, you, watching the video. You know what? If you're liking what you're watching, why not give the video a like? And of course, as always, we read your comments. Comments such as, love how Corwin just accepts the Corwin rule that's added mid-quiz sometimes.
It's like we're playing golf. We got a handicap, you know? I'm like a, I don't know how handicaps work really.
Neither do I, so I'm gonna continue. I'd love to see were they ever teammates quiz, especially with guys that had long careers and bounced around a lot. With that in mind, were Chris Pronger and Jaromir Jagr ever on the same team's active roster at the time? Unless it was with the Flyers, I'm gonna guess no, but that is a great quiz idea.
Oh, that's a great idea. And actually, now that you mention it, I think the Flyers is very possible.
I think that's the only team that they both played on.
That's a good quiz. See, again, there you go. That very well might be the next quiz. So, yeah, that's why you should leave a comment. That brings us to the bonus round question, which, again, comes from the comments. You like this question, or maybe if you don't, you think you can come up with one that's even more difficult or cooler, write it down below, because it might get used in the next one. But for this time out, here is your question. And of course, again, as I said, you can get a strike here. You got 30 seconds from the time I read this. This question comes from Kevin Stoll. On February 25th, 2023, Linus Ullmark became the most recent goalie to score the infamous goalie goal. Name every goalie to get credited with a goal in NHL history. Enjoy your strike.
How many goalies have scored? Can I ask that? How many
No,
are
of course
there?
you can't.
What the hell is that?
That is so hard. Ron Hextall is right there.
Brodeur, Osgood, Pecorine.
Did Rask do it? 'Cause I feel like
And you're
boss.
already out.
Chris Osgood have one?
He did.
I mean, I know Mike Smith scored a goal.
I'm gonna go Mike Smith.
How many are there?
A lot.
You gotta at least say how many.
There's like 12.
And if I don't get all of these, I get a strike?
Mike Smith.
Can I just refuse to take the question and move on without anything?
No.
Oh my goodness. I don't know.
Patrick Waugh. Patrick Waugh.
There's no way I was going to name him anyway, so
Yeah,
fine.
exactly.
Take my strike away.
Andre Pavlik?
We had the weirdest Andre Pavlik bobblehead in our office for a while.
That's mine.
That was yours. I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
Other than
that was
that, like
mine.
I don't know who brought that in, but they can take it home with you, and you can go home as well.
And I don't want the bobblehead, and fine, I will go home. I'm actually so disappointed in myself.
You didn't get the bonus because that question was so hard.
Nobody's gonna get that.
Listen, I had a good time while I was here. I made it.
Do you have
further than
3
I thought.
strikes? You got here. You got 1 wrong, 2 wrong. Oh yeah, it's 3. Sorry, you are.
Yeah,
out.
it was
good.
brief.
It was brief. It wasn't that brief. You've lasted less than this.
That's what you said.
Okay, question 6, and of course, what's that? That's the trap card.
Kaiba. That was a little weak.
That was very weak.
Kaiba!
There we
That
go.
that might have been my best one.
It's the power of friendship.
The only thing more wild than the Coyotes moving their professional sports team into a 5,000-seat arena this season was the tweets coming from their professional sports team Twitter account. How many likes were the Yotes looking for on a tweet to, quote, leak their new arena plans?
Is it 10,000?
No.
Really?
You went for that quick, by the way.
I thought that's what it was.
Like I have a bunch of thoughts in my head for it.
It's phoning a friend.
I'm wondering if just because this is one of those ones where you got to be so specific, if I just hit up Jaden.
Jaden.
Oh,
need
it's
your
not
help.
his lawyer. If you phone a friend, Jaden will come in. Intern technically, but you know, he's way more than an intern. He's just a hockey mind.
I know everyone else is gonna hit up Jaden for this one.
You didn't even have to make a phone call.
Oh yeah, I'll use Jaden's help.
Jaden was sitting right there. Jaden, do you know?
I do know, yeah, I know the answer. Am I supposed to say it or what's
Yeah, just say it.
Roughly 20,000, I would want to say.
That sounds.
So part of me wants to be mean, and he said roughly.
Okay.
Fine, I'll rephrase exactly 20,000.
I would not have guessed that.
This
That's
guy's-
great.
All right, we'll give it to you. And you know what? That's a crazy shirt.
Wait,
Couch
what's
right
this
here.
shirt?
I'm a Blackhawks guy, but I'm also a big Engvall guy. So
I don't understand any of that. More power to you. Did you make
2024.
that shirt?
I did
They don't
make
sell.
that.
There's no way someone
It's a
sells
one of,
that.
It's a 1 of 3. There's 2 others in existence.
Wow. Limited edition.
Jaden is like legitimately one of the most knowledgeable people we have. I think we might have Jaden on in a later quiz because I think he'd give you guys a run for your money.
No, keep him out.
This guy's about to be edited onto Obi-Wan, just saying, you're the chosen one, when he fails to do so.
Wow.
Damn, that hurts.
I appreciate the answer.
1 for 1 in this quiz. Jaden.
Do you have any strikes?
No.
Gross. Question 7. By the way, they did not leak the new arena plans, in case you were wondering that too. Rick roll.
I don't know. Whatever.
Question number 7. When you think butterfly in hockey, you think Patrick Waugh. But now you may think Connor Bedard. What result between which two teams has now taken on the lure of causing a generation-defining butterfly effect that landed the Blackhawks the first overall pick in the 2023 NHL Draft?
It's like the most insufferable storyline watching the playoffs the entire time, because every time the Panthers won, it was just brought up.
They shouldn't have even been there. Like, they barely made the playoffs, and none of it makes sense.
The Chicago Blackhawks beating the Pittsburgh Penguins.
The Penguins lost to the Blackhawks
When Pittsburgh lost to Chicago.
Columbus should have had the third best odds. They went to second, and then the third best odds won, which is why they got.
Bedard's a beauty. That's why he's going to Chicago, because they beat the Penguins, and that's why the Penguins aren't in the playoffs, and that's why the Panthers made it all the way to the Cup Finals.
Nikita Zaitsev, the best third-line center in the league?
Maybe.
Coach, you just got to give him a chance.
I don't care if it was repeated like crazy and repeated here.
Yeah.
It was cool. Question 8. Phil Kessel is now a 3-time Cup champion. We'll all remember that. But do you remember what legendary record Phil broke, who he took the record from, and the number eclipsed to get the record?
Oh, geez. Well, it was the Iron Man record.
Iron Man.
The Iron Man streak.
He took out Keith Yandel.
Broke Keith Yandel's record.
Keith Yandel.
And how many games?
1,024.
1,013 games.
943.
Well, you finally have your first strike.
That's a bull.
Here's where you made 2 mistakes. Not only did you get the question wrong, you didn't use your lifeline, which is too late to use. Jaden could have helped you out here.
I just went for it.
You just went for it. You're like, you know what? Teamwork doesn't make the dream work.
I didn't even think of it.
All.
I feel cheated that I wasn't reminded.
I'm not here to remind anyone anything. What was that, 2 strikes or was that 3 strikes?
No, it's 2 strikes. Nice try.
Damn it. All right. We got one more to get you on. Question number 9. There were a number of coaches relieved of their duties at the end of the regular season, but who was the only coach to be fired during the regular season?
Oh, during the season.
Why were you so upset there? What did you think I was going to ask? Name all of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I thought you were going to ask. Our favorite coach, the guy that they wouldn't let go for some reason until it was just too late.
Bruce Boudreau.
Bruce Boudreau.
Bruce, there it is.
Bruce, there it is. Vancouver, all that stuff.
I kind of wanted Bruce to be the new head coach of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Seems like we're just riding with Sheldon again.
It's pretty crazy he survived all the fall
I
of that.
can't believe he survived that.
And even crazier that we turned a Canucks question again into a Leafs topic. Okay. All right, that brings us to our final boss. Look to your left, look to your right, look down the center. It's time to fight.
Gary.
Yashi. Ooh, that's really good.
Thank you.
Nice job.
First, it was on the boards. Then it was on the ice. Then it was on the helmets. The NHL took things one step further last year and introduced the placement of advertisements on jerseys. Name every team who had one. You do not have to list the sponsors, because if they want to sponsor this, they can if they'd like, but we're not just saying free names.
Milk. Leafs.
Toronto Maple Leafs.
Vegas Golden Knights.
Boston Bruins.
Washington Capitals.
Florida Panthers.
St. Louis Blues.
Tampa Bay Lightning. Oh, I lost already. Jaden just hit me with an X.
I don't know if the Avs did. I should know if the Avs.
You don't even know if your own team did?
No, I didn't really notice. I mean, Kroenke would do it for sure, so Colorado.
I love that you got that wrong.
No! Okay, wow, okay.
Luca, you won.
Woo! Let's go! The copyright king wins.
The craziest thing is they're going to have to edit you out of this video. Because they're going to come for us. Nintendo will be like, no! No, please, no!
So you got to blur out the jersey.
Blur your jersey like it's a Pharrell video playing on 106 in Park.
See these ice creams.
All right, well, winner's circle, it's all yours. You use it to hawk whatever copyright infringing merchandise you like.
I know you're going to cut this anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Am I going to cut it?
Yeah, you will. I'm not saying anything. I'm done being bamboozled.
Bamboozled into what? Bamboozled into what? No, go ahead.
You're going to cut this.
Why would I do something like that? Go ahead. No. Seriously, you've earned this one. Go ahead. You've earned it. Say whatever you'd like. Say something nice about your team.
Say something nice about my team. I know that.